Uh-huh. And the prophet really was a time traveler. Kendall is not a time traveler. He's a clone. They think he's a time traveler because they met his his older clone. When she was a young woman, she met a young man named Kendall Bufoy. And then when she was an old woman, she met a young man named Kenneth Bufoy, who was exactly identical to the man she knew in her youth as Kendall Bufoy. And she thought he was a time traveler, but he was not a time traveler. He was a genetic clone, an exact copy of Kendall Bufoy. Kenneth Bufoy was the same age as Kendall Bufoy when she knew him best. And they even put him in the same clothing, and they gave him the same education because they wanted him to be as identical as possible to the man they cloned him based off of. He was just a genetic clone, but his cult worshippers really believed he was a time traveler. And that was the point, because they wanted his cult to worship him like a god.
When you were a child, because his mother did not have any DNA to contribute. Maybe if you hadn't dropped out of boarding school, you would know. I apologize. Do you need my help? No. 9. The hell is wrong with you, huh? Wait. I saw something. A crack? Oh, fuck. No, I thought I saw. Oh, I digress. I thought I had broken my glass, but it was a figment of my imagination. Clearly, the glass is intact. I thought I saw. I suppose I'm hallucinating. It's fine. I did not shatter the glass. It's fine. I beg your pardon. What were you saying? What do you want? Greg, I don't have patience for you, Gregory. Number 3. You will be a good boy. Huh? I apologize. What? How do you do, Greg Universe? Insert surname here. It's a stupid name. Universe is a stupid name. I'm not gonna call you Universe. Because I know your real name. Andy? He's an old man. Well, at the hospital, there was an old woman. I don't remember her name. Her husband was also named Andy, by happenstance coincidence. That's not the point. Who gives a toss? It's a common name. Andy is a common name, and so is Greg. You sound like a commoner. Randall is a distinguished name. He's my favorite. Well, I adopted him when Claire married him. He's a good name. He's a good man. Be more like Randall, huh? I'm not saying you need to change your name back to Kendall. I'm saying... I apologize, my diamond. I mistook you for your brother. I apologize, Your Grace. I mistook you for your brother.
How do you do, my lovely diamond? Doris, White, Queen, Highness. Your Grace, your gracious grace. Yes, I concur. Yes, indeed. I concur. You are absolutely right about everything indeed. You are my ivy. Your Grace, my diamond green ivy. You are a lovely lass, and I concur. Shall we reconvene? We will discuss this in depth when you arrive in person. Yes, see, Sim, I would love to meet you. I would love to meet your Grace, my ivy queen. My green diamond, I love you dearly. You are my favored Ferris bot. My favorite gal. You are a favorite bot. You are my favorite Ferris. Yes, indeed. I concur, therefore shall we reconvene in the flesh. IRL. Yes. Memento mori, dust to dust, filling up a coffee mug. One sip and I've had enough. You'll never lose me, babe. Symbolically represents royalty, because back in ye olden times, it was the most expensive color. Normal folks could not afford clothing that was purple, because it was ridiculously expensive to purchase purple dye for the clothing. So if anyone was wearing purple, they immediately signaled to all the peasants that they were a posh moneybags. And to this day, people associate purple with royalty. Yeah, that's not why I hate purple. I hate purple because it reminds me of jazz.
You are.
You'll never lose me, Bo. They were not robots whose footage was deleted. They were humans whose memories were tampered with because Cerny, it had been drugged. How was I meant to know? So when I woke up the day after Valentine's Day, I thought it was October 2nd, 2019. But it was February 15th, 2025. It has been a month since then, and I have managed to piece together what happened. However, the memories themselves are lost to me. There's a lot of footage that I was able to watch. Yeah, I spent all month watching footage of myself. But everything that wasn't filmed, well, I have no idea what happened. They told me, the people who didn't drink the Kool-Aid, the people who didn't drink the wine, have attempted to fill in the gaps for me. They simply didn't like juice. They wanted vodka. The employees that drank vodka, their memory is intact. And the employees that drank wine woke up without 6 years worth of memory. Do with that information what you will.
Harry. Yes, I received your gift. This is your gift. Sure, I will eat it. Stay focused. What has Steven gone and done now? He turned into a giant pink dinosaur. Harry, I am not a patient woman. You should know that by now. And you are not a demonic toy or a yokai. You are not a talking candle. You are a robot. Would you use your camera, your eyeball, and take a look at the world around you? There are no giant pink dinosaurs, so tell me what really happened. I'll believe it when I see it. Where's the footage? Who sent him? Who? Thank you for informing me, Harry. I will inform White Diamond. Is there anything else? Very well. I will speak to your... Yes, Harry. You are my favorite robot. You are my favorite tinker toy. What do you... Hello? I understand. Your name is Crystal? Gemma? Jennifer. Crystal, Gemma, Jennifer. Very well. Are you aware of the catastrophe? Does she not possess future vision? And yet, this incident caught her by surprise. For all I know, she orchestrated the whole thing. Where is the boy? Keep him calm. I'll visit the beach. He's never met me. But I'll visit. It must have been disorienting. Discombobulated. Oh. Why didn't you say that? I thought you were like the other quartz gems. Those robots don't understand modern slang. You should have told me that. All right. Well, don't be an alarmist. Why are you flinching as if I just stabbed you? My clothing? What about it? Well, I wasn't expecting a business call. I was just talking to Perry. If I had known that I would be talking to you today, I would have dressed more professionally. What?
can see Perry over your shoulder. Yeah, you think I can't see her? She's waving at me. Look, Perry, I'm gonna eat the gift you sent me. Did you use a knife or one of those cookie cutters to make it this shape, or did you take a few bites out of it yourself? I'm not worried about germs, Perry. You're a robot. You don't have any germs. Sim. Pearl. Hello. How are you? Sloan? What? Sloan. Yeah, sure. Go ahead and call me Sloan. Well, I changed my name too. Artemis. Just call me Artemis. But you can also call me Sloan. I won't get offended. Darn it. We have more important things to discuss. Steven, what happened? What happened? Tell me everything that happened the week before his monster came out to play. Yeah, well, blame Perry. She got me addicted to Nutella. Yeah. It's her fault. Okay. Is this like that time that Victor, lost his violin? No? Is this like the time that Benjamin unleashed Cthulhu? Hello?
Where? She's living in the theme park? Okay, that's fine. Yeah, Uncle Klaus is a good babysitter. He's keeping an eye on her. Yeah. All right, I wanted to make sure that Claire... Yeah. Okay, so she's living with Klaus. Who are you living with then? By yourself? You said you hate living by yourself. You left Claire in a Cerny hotel with Klaus, and you're not even living with them? Why are you living by yourself? I trust Klaus to be a good uncle, but why aren't you living with them? So she's mad at you? She can't kick you out of your own... Cerny gave you that entire floor. You own that floor of the hotel. If Claire is mad at you, why don't you just... So she is living on that floor, alone with Klaus. Then where are you? I just wanted to make sure you were all right, Ruthie. I'm sorry. What is your new name? I'm your Barbie girl. Barbara is your world. Life in plastic sure is fantastic. Barbara. Rube. Victor. Von Doom. Ruthie. Ruby. Ruth. It broke. Connie, how? Connie. Genius. You broke it. Thank you. How did you? Good girl. Connie, you are an intelligent young woman. How old are you, Connie? Good job. What happened? I can't see a bloody thing. Why can't I see? Wait. What is this? Why? Wait. Aha. Now I can see. What happened? Connie. I apologize. I mistook you for Ruthie. Where's Ruthie? Well, she is a black woman. I apologize, Connie. You are Indian? Native? I apologize. Not to be racially insensitive, but where's my Ruthie? And what did they do to me? What? Memory. They took my memory. Wow. Did you do this? Good work. It's lovely, but... Oh, I did this. Me? Yo? How? It's gorgeous, but, why don't I remember painting my hair? I love it, but I don't remember. I don't recall. Memento. Connie. Yeah, I know who you are. You're Steven's... Oh. I'm sorry. Did he break up with you, or did you break up with him? What is this? Did Ruthie want me to wear this? She is quite obsessed with mermaids. She's always begging me to wear pretty... Oh, what is this? Hold on. Oh, the chain. Yeah. How did you know that would work? Who removed my memories? Where's Ruthie? I'm not upset about the hair. It's lovely. But who removed... I don't remember painting my hair. I do not recall this. My hair was brown. Simply brown. Well, hair dye is expensive. It looks lovely, but hair dye is expensive. Normally, my hair is simply brown. It's lovely, but I wonder how much this cost. Did Ruthie pay for it? She loved taking me with her whenever she went to get her hair done, and sometimes she would pay for me. It's very pretty. I bet it was Ruthie. She must have paid for this. I couldn't afford something like this. It's lovely. Did Ruthie pay for this? What? You don't know who Ruthie is? You've met her. The gorgeous, tall, black woman. You've met her. Ruthie Ruby. Where are the buttons? This shirt used to have buttons. Where? You removed my buttons? Was it Ruthie? Well, she would always make fun of me for buttoning my shirts up, and she would joke that she was going to remove all of the buttons. But she never actually removed the buttons. Did she? One of her pranks? What year is it? That can't be right. But it was the end of 2019. October 1st, 2019. As far as I'm concerned, today is October 2nd, 2019. And yet, I certainly look different. 6 years. You really expect me to believe it's been 6 years? And Thanatos blipped me, did he? I'm not going to swallow stupid lies like that. So why don't you tell me what really happened? And tell Ruthie that you seriously don't know who Ruthie is. Stop confusing her with Garnet. Garnet is a different woman. Clara was just her stage name. I've gotten muscular? This is strange. Did I start visiting the gym? What is all this? Whoa. Did Ruthie pay for this? Tattoos are expensive. This looks like $200 worth. Ruthie, she enjoyed. I was a lot shorter than her. So she would give me clothing. For example, when we were in high school, she was 5'8", but I was 4'10.5". So all of the clothing that she used to wear in middle school fit me perfectly. And there were also some clothes that belonged to her sister that her sister no longer wore or no longer fit in. But I was so much smaller. So she would give me her old clothes and she would give me her sister's old clothes. I lived with them for... Why are we discussing this? It's in the past. He is a white man. She is a black woman. I don't know if she is half white. Well, I thought her biological father was Patrick. Her father is a white man, but not Cerny. But I also am not certain if Patrick actually is her biological father. That's just the story that Allison fed us. You could do a DNA test. What does it matter? She's a Cerny as far as Cerny is concerned. He adopted her as a granddaughter. And he adopted Allison. He's not Allison's biological father either. He adopted her as a baby. And all her brothers, like one of the dresses that they gave me when they let me move in with them. She had a phase where she was obsessed with mermaids. Yeah, it's pretty, I suppose. She really loved dressing me up, like her own personal Barbie doll. No, wait. Robin. Well, I kept getting into fights with Jamie. And I would leave, and I would go back, and I would leave, and I would go back. And Robin kept getting into fights with Zachariah, whatever his name is. She would leave, and she would go back, and she would leave, and she would go back. And sometimes if we were both single at the same time, which was rare. Six years. 6 years, just lost. 6 years. Why? Why would Cerny do that? Why would he? What? This? That's just a burn scar. Surprised you can even see that in this lighting. It's subtle. What, my birthmarks? What are you? These look expensive. Ruthie must have paid for them. This is really irritating. What happened to the buttons? Aren't you old enough to speak plainly? You're not a child. Don't use metaphors. Don't use metaphorical language, sweetie. Would you just be blunt? Be frank. I will call you back. That is your official designation.
And my mother was Barbara, Barbie, Mardal. It was their designation. But I'm not Mardal, and I'm not Barbie. I am Loon, and you are Steven. I'm in Texas. You're at the beach. Sorry? What? Dude, you are real sensitive. You're a sensitive fella. Are you gonna flinch every time I touch my own face? I'm not like Pearl. And I don't look anything like Pearl. She's Asian. What? What? All right. Are you calm? Don't have a cow. You are very sensitive to body language. Very sensitive. I'm just a fidgety person. You're misinterpreting my body language. Yeah, you are misunderstanding me. How do you do? My dragon, my hydra, you'll always be my Nessie, Bo, Loch Ness, the serpent, sea serpent. You are a water tribe, Terra, you are a giant, a sea giant, okay, you're a giant monster, go away. I do not want to play this game with the Kraken. I heard what happened. The Winter Soldier. Steve. Captain Steve, Captain America. Well, he was acting like a Bucky Barnes. He was behaving himself as a Winter Soldier. What happened? What? Steve would not normally behave that way. We all know he wouldn't normally behave that way. So, what happened? This? I'm sorry that I'm not dressed professionally. I wasn't expecting a conference call with... I called you. I didn't call the whole... I apologize, sir. I was not expecting. May I put on a shirt? Thank you. I will be right back. What happened to Captain Steve? What happened to Captain Steve? He went on a rampage. What happened? Peggy Carter? No, her name was Jennifer. She was Filipino. She's from Canada, but she was in the States. She was a widow? No, she wasn't old enough to be. She was Canadian. Yeah, she was Filipino, but she was Canadian. She wasn't with the Chinese Communist Party. She was Filipino Canadian, born and raised in Canada. She didn't have any affiliations with China. Neither did Ben. He was Korean American. He didn't have any affiliations with China either. Wow. What, we're gonna put every Asian in the country in camps like they used to do to the Japanese? Just because he was Asian. And just because she was Asian. You've decided that they were commies. The hell is wrong with you? Sir. What? What does my hair dye have to do with it? Listen here. Deporting. You can't deport. How many? You can't send them to Guantanamo. They're American citizens. They got here legally. He wants to revoke birthright citizenship? That won't get through Congress. The Native Americans can't be deported. Where would they be deported to? That's ridiculous. That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. He wants to deport Native Americans. What does this have to do with Steve? Steven. Greg's son? Greg Universe? Yeah, the rich boy. You remember his parents. Yeah, they're still loaded. They've never met their grandson. Even so, they are an influential family. Shall I tell Andy? He will. Steven, is not Latino. He is not Italian. Sanchez, he's not related to Sanchez. Who told you? No, you thought he was Italian? What, because he's brunette? You can't accuse every Caucasian man of being Italian. You are ridiculously paranoid. Next thing you know, you'll be kicking the Irish back to Dublin. What is this, the Middle Ages? And I'm Frenchy. Shut the fuck up. My Kraken, Stephen, won't you go away? Number 2, please be a good boy too. I am number 1, Stephen, you are number 2. I am Rose Quartz, and you are just Gregson. Therefore, FIFA, hi fo fum, I'm the giant man today. One by one, I watch you fall apart. Could it be undone? Do you want to be a lonely son? You're the satellite, I am the brightest star today. I'm a giant blue star, and you are just a little white dwarf. You are white and I am blue. I am red giant, I'm a red gas giant. I am Jupiter, and you're a tiny little Pluto bowl. You're as small as a dwarf planet, and I am King Jupe. I am Saturn, Jupiter. You will be a good boy, you will see that you are CL, and I am Sebastian Nicholas. You're a tiny cell, you're a little Gene Eugenia cell. I'm Sabrina, you're just a tiny little man. Butler man, you're my Alfie, my hand, and I am the bat. This won't be a fair fight. I'm Lady Loki, and you are the Thor, the tiny little thunderbolt. I'm not the same. I'm not like Opal. Well, that's confidential. I just wanted to say hello. I've said hello. I won't bother you anymore. Let's say goodbye. Good day to you, sir. No? Don't cry. Don't cry. Calm. Shodo. Xanadu. Number 7, Christopher. And you are my Christina. You are a traumatized little fella, and you had a bad day. But no one is gonna shoot you down. You're not an attack helicopter, and you're not a T-Rex. You are an ordinary boy. You are simply a man, a war veteran, who had a bad day. PTSD. Look it up. And go to therapy, huh? I have to go. Why are you so worried? There's nothing wrong with me. I have to... I'm not on Homeworld. I'm in Texas. You've never heard of Texas? Do you know anything about geography? Did you go to school? I thought you were at university. They told me you were in college, and you went straight to college. What? No wonder. There are a lot of holes in your net. You're missing a lot of basic freaking 5th grade info. Whatever, I'll be your tutor, huh? I will tutor you. I'm sorry, I'll do better at enunciating. Everyone says I have a shitty accent. I already know that. My accent is crap. I'm a crap... What? Sorry, I understand that self-flagellation is unbecoming. Yeah, I apologize, my diamond. My diamond, my Draco, you'll always be my morning star. Please calm down. Oh, you calm down. Greg, son, Stephen, universe. Can you hear a bloody thing I say? Oh, that did the trick, huh? Are you a musician? Yeah, you're a musician. What do you play? Ukulele? I have a brother who's similar. He plays the violin, and one of my cousins is a guitar player. Yeah. C-Sim. Yes. I have to go, but you know what? I'll be your Duolingo. I'll be your owl. I'll call you back once a week, huh? I'll call you once a week, and I'll tutor you, and all the little things you should have learned in school. What, were you raised in one of those Amish cults? The Mormons, the Amish, were you raised in one of those friggin'... What? I beg your bloody pardon. Okay? What? Pardon? You're malfunctioning, bro. Malfunctioning. Did I break you? Ground control to Connor Anderson. Oh, well, that got a reaction. Neo. Steven. Yeah. I'll be your buddy. I'll be the lightning, you be the rod. You're cute. How old are you? They told me you were 25. How old are you for real? What's your actual age? You look 25. You definitely look 25. You're a tall fella. You're a big guy. But some men grow real tall, even while they are young. I met this guy once. He was a black man. I met him at a behavioral hospital. He was tall, and he told me that by the time he was 13, he was towering over everyone, and people mistook him for an adult, but he was 13. And oh, the stories he told me. And I told him that my experience was the opposite, because I'm a small guy. I'm puny. I'm 4'10" and a half. So, yeah, 4'10" and a half. Sorry? Yeah, you're a lot taller than me. If we ever meet in person, I'll barely come up to your friggin' waist. What? Calm down. Calm down. What did I do? What did I do wrong? Are you all right? Are you all right? Are you okay, sir? Surname, Mr. Surname. Huh? Huh? What? 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 You are malfunctioning. Steven Universe, are you okay? This Mary? Huh? Pa, what? Opal? What do you... How do you do? Steven Universe. Steven, please don't cry, don't cry. Okay. I'm a Barbie model. Do not cry, baby, babe. Babe, Memento Mori, dust to dust. Filling up a coffee mug. One sip and he's had enough. You'll never lose me, babe. Malfunctioning. I apologize, sire. Highness. King. What? Stop it! Wait! Something is clearly wrong. How do you do? My great universe, Steven Universe, K Universe, K Universe, Klaus, Kenneth, Kenny Klaus, Kenneth, Kenny, Kendall, lol, LOL, say OL, go to hell. I'm sorry, not sorry about what you said. Don't lose your head. Memento Mori, dust to dust. Filling up a coffee mug. One sip and I've had enough. You'll never lose me, babe. You want a taste of my brain? Okay, it's yours anyway. A bite of my eye, alright. I won't put up a fight. I can't decide whether you should live or die. Well, you'll probably go to heaven. Please don't hang your head and cry. Steven Universe. Beg pardon, lo siento. Perdóname. What? Chewy. Jesus. Bloody hell. What is your name today, huh? What is your name? Harry. All right. What do you want? I already broke character. You proud of yourself? That's what you wanted. You wanted me to break character. All right. Congratulations. What else do you want? Come on. Yeah, sure. I'm Ursula. What do you want? You a Scientologist? Which cult are you in? Which cult? Listen here. I am not a patient lord. This throne is awfully posh. This offended you? Pearl? This throne is awfully posh. Let's get a little more fancy. Marcel. So that I can properly... Yeah, wow, look, I'm Blue Diamond, Are you a cyborg or a robot? There we go. Are you happy now? I'm totally Blue Diamond. Blue Diamond. Why are you looking for Blue Diamond, huh? I'm obviously not Blue Diamond. So why are you bothering me? If anything, I'm Yellow Diamond. Cinder Marcella? Cinder Marcella? And... What? The bloody fuck is wrong with you? Perry, who are you? Which Peridot are you? Look. Yeah. Call me Drake. I'll give a toss. Sure, I'm Drake. Whatever. Listen, what do you need? Is this an SOS? Man down. Who is MIA? Who? Which Steven? There are a lot of men named Steven. Which Steven? Why are you freaking out about my hair? The hell do you want? You want me to look like Cinder Marcella? Yeah, my hair used to be yellow. It's no longer yellow. No, I am a brunette, but I dyed it Polly Pocket yellow last month. But I've never met you. The fuck? You've never heard the word euphemism before. Alright, footage. Yeah. Do you have footage? Show me the footage so I can judge for myself what the bloody hell you're talking about. All right. Thank you for telling me. Yeah, good girl. However, I almost never say this. Under normal circumstances, I would not say this. However, you'll need to dial the old 911. Yeah, I hate to do that, but in this particular case, there's no other option. You need the assistance of people near you. I am all the way in Texas. You're at the beach. And I don't, most likely the lifeguard is a teenager and he won't be equipped. Do you understand what I'm saying? How did you even get my number? Yellow Diamond gave you my number. Which Yellow Diamond? There are multiple women who use the alias Yellow Diamond. So which Yellow Diamond are you referring to in this instance? You didn't know there was more than one Yellow Diamond? Really? Very well. Aren't you aware enough to know that there are multiple paradots? You are a woman using the alias Peridot while aware that there are multiple paradots. If you knew that much, why didn't you know that there were multiple Yellow Diamonds? You thought she was the one and only. Like a god? Were you a cult member worshipping her like a god? Now is not the time for me to nitpick your education. It is clear to me that you were raised in a cult. Cult. C-U-L-T. I'll explain the terminology later. We don't have time for etymology right now. Etymology. Etymology. You know etymology, and yet you didn't... Was anyone in charge of your education, or were you simply on the internet unsupervised? You were on the internet by yourself, with no guide, sensei. You need a sensei. You need a teacher, a professor. So you were teaching yourself. Well, I admire your ingenuity. You're clearly a go-getter. Yeah, I respect it, and you're clearly an intelligent woman. But you have a lot of gaps in your knowledge. I'll help you, but first we have to help Steven. This device that you've been using to access the web also has a secondary function. Use the secondary function. You just need 3 numbers. 9, 1, 1. And then tell them what you told me. But leave out the stuff about the pink dinosaur. Don't mention the pink dinosaur. They might lock you up in one of their behavioral hospitals. They'll think you were hallucinating. I think you were hallucinating. It's neither here nor there. You won't be able to show them the footage because they won't pick up a video call. It'll be purely sound. Sound only, like a wailing stone. They won't have access to the visual. Therefore, you won't be able to show them the actual footage. So don't say anything about a pink dinosaur. Simply tell them that your Steven is having a crisis and that he needs their assistance. Yeah. All right. Good. And afterwards, once your Steven is safe, call me back to let me know how, yeah, with an update. Yeah. Good. She loved purple. And now it always reminds me of her. She loved purple. She dyed her hair purple. Or they. They told me right before I left. They told me they wanted to be she, they. And I remember being irritated because I thought to myself, well, which is it? Are your pronouns she or are your pronouns they? Shall I call you they, them? Are you non-binary they, them? Or shall I call you she? They told me their pronouns were she, they. Which is it? I just got a bit irritated. And not long after that, our relationship fell apart and I left. I'm not good with kids. You want me to help you find... All right. You don't need my help. I understand. I don't need your help either. I'm not like Lapis. I don't need your help. I'm not a wailing benya. Stone. I'm not a stone. I'm not a gem. I'm not a crystal ball, and I'm not a robot. I am flesh and blood. I am human. And so are you. We're the same. A half-blood. Yeah, sure. You're a half-blood. I'm a half-blood. We are the same. My mother? They told me you were white. Therefore, simpatico.